Well, I thought the difference of the game was just our defensive effort from the outset. So many people wanted to give us a built-in excuse to not be able to play as hard, defend as well, be as prepared, be ready to play. And good teams they lock in on the challenge in the moment. I thought our team, I know our team did that today, and it was really good to see. We didn't put any excuses in our pocket, and we went out there and we defended at a really high level, as good as I can remember. Offensively, I thought we played the right way. We didn't score a lot of points, but Northern Iowa has a lot to do with that in terms of their style of play. I thought we shared the ball. I thought we played longer into the shot clock at times. We generated good shots, and it's hard to stretch them out. They just stand in the paint. But we'll get better offensively. I don't worry about offense. I never do. We'll figure out ways to score. You're going to have those nights where you don't, and if we can defend at this level, we're going to be in most every game we play.
Coach, how were you able to keep Jeremy Morgan scoreless in the first half?
Well, we started Edmond on him, and Edmond a year ago was lost off the ball. Remember, playing against Dwayne Wilson, Marquette. He was chasing staggers, or he was coming off staggers, and Ed was looking at the ball, and he's grown up a lot. He really understands so much of what a scorer does is off the ball, setting up cuts, using screens, and he was locked in. When you watch a player do what Jeremy Morgan did down in Orlando, 20 points, 4 for 5 from the three-point line, you should have great attention to detail, and Edmond did. And I thought our guys heated the ball up so those passes couldn't be quite on target to him as well. I mean, it's a hard ask for him to, he hasn't practiced but 3 days leading up to this. He had a phenomenal summer, which was the tough part for us and for him, because I thought he was poised to just, really have, and he's still going to, but be really ready to go at the beginning of the year, and just through a couple setbacks, no fault of his own. He's only practiced for 3 days, but I thought the defensive play that he made on Carlson when he got driven to his strong hand, Kaiser stays right in the play, moves his feet, kid airballs a 4-foot shot, and that's all because of Kaiser's ability. And his three that he shot was right in and out. He rebounded the ball hard. I mean, for 11 minutes, not having practiced for 3-4 months, he's in a great position as we move forward.
From a coaching standpoint, how difficult is it to prepare for the same team twice in a week, or is it just?
I think it's easy. It's easy. Northern Iowa out of the gate will always throw 3 set plays at you to start the game that you've never seen before. So we're over there as assistant coaches and head coach, sort of like, so they could do this, they could do this, they could do this, they could do this. And it's like, I'm sure the players are like, Coach, we got it. They're going to do something where they try to get a layup and slip to the rim. But other than that, I mean, you're not going to put a whole lot in between Sunday and today that we haven't seen. Personnel is going to stay the same. The job really falls on your players to be ready to play, to be excited to play, and take care of the opportunity that you have on November 26th. Because like I said before, Game 1 has nothing to do with Game 2's effort and opportunity. So I was really excited about our mindset today more than anything.
They're known for shooting a lot of threes, making a lot of threes, but in the first half, made just one. What adjustments did you guys make on the perimeter to keep them out of that?
Well, I think we didn't really make any adjustments. We just did what we wanted to do better. You also have a better understanding of each individual player and what they, how quick is quick, how quick is a trigger on a shot, how strong is a post player. I mean, you know that once you've played a team one time. But I thought our ability to put disruption on the ball screen and then cover with the other 3 defenders off the ball prompted them to really not get a good look. I thought we were really on it defensively, and I'm sure they missed a couple open ones, but the one time we didn't match up in transition in the first half is the only 3 they hit in the beginning of the game, or the first half. So it really shows how locked in our team was today.
Chris, so often when you get a 25-point lead so early in the game, you start playing to score and teams start hitting shots. Was that one of the most impressive parts today? Is that you guys kept that intensity up in the second half and you're up by 20?
Yeah, I mean, you just have that feeling as a coach that Northern Iowa is not a garbage team. You know, they're a good team. And so you got to keep your foot on the accelerator, knowing that probably some of those maybe contested looks in the first half are going to go in because they're going to be ticked off and they're going to play better. And you don't want the air to go out of the building and people start concentrating on the Ohio State Michigan score. And so I was really proud, like I said, I'll keep saying it, of how locked in we are. The challenge for us is be that way tomorrow, be that way Monday, be ready for North Dakota State on Tuesday. That's what great teams do. You know, you're not up and down.
Were Edmonds' problems
I think he went. Yeah, I think he had a cramp. But you know, I thought he played the best floor game by far that he's played all year. It's not about looking at the statistics and saying, you know, hey, you had more assists and turnovers. I mean, like that's all a function of the process. You know, for him, it's just, hey, run your team, be a quarterback. And I thought, man, he really did that. I could hear his voice, you know, yelling to get in our spread offense. I thought he generated shots for guys when maybe early on he would have taken an off-balance shot. Or if he plays that way, he's so hard to keep out of the lane. If you don't help on him, he's going to get to the rim. And if you help, he's going to find an open player, and it just makes us very, very difficult to guard.
Coach, 6 games into the year, are you happy with your depth? Are you kind of getting a sense of what the rotation is going to be for this team?
Well, Kaiser helped. You know, I don't get happy or sad. It's just, it is what it is. It's reality. And, you know, nobody's going to say, well, they could have been good or bad if they'd have had more or less players. They're going to say, did Xavier win? So we're going to keep trying to do that.
Is there ever a shot you don't want JP to take?
Yeah, there's a lot of them. I could show you on film.
He just seems like he has the green light to kind of shoot wherever he is if he sees an open look or not. Really.
I want JP to be efficient. You know, he was 6 for 9, I think, from the field today, and not only efficient with his shooting, but also with his handling of the basketball and keeping his turnovers down. You know, he's out of that role where it's, you know, here comes the wild 6-man, and he could really provide a spark and change the game. He's changed to, or needs to change to, a veteran, a guy that when we're up can really protect the ball, can make his free throws, can get us in something when, you know, maybe it's a 1-on-2 fast break, pull the ball back out, make those solid type decisions. And he's getting there, and I'm going to keep working with him. But he and Trey have an ability, you know, shooting off the dribble that a lot of guys I've coached haven't had. And so I have to give both of those guys a little bit of rope as long as they're playing within the team concept. And I sat our team down and said, who doesn't want those 2 guys shooting 3-point shots on our team? And not one guy raised their hand because I think we have smart players.